Splorin.
What is up, my friends? It is your Uncle Splorin Ryan, television's Uncle Splorin Ryan, coming to you from the Magic Kingdom here on, I guess it is probably, what, like the 22nd-ish? January? It's the last day for Splash Mountain. Let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? There's a reason they're closing it. They're closing it because it is based off of a story that is just a little controversial. And if I'm being entirely honest, I don't know why they ever themed it this way to begin with. So, if you didn't know this already, it is themed after a movie called Song in the South, which was not intended to be racially insensitive at all. But that being said, it has not aged well. And the story it was based off of, the movie itself was based off of, was likewise fairly racially insensitive, though it was not trying to be, and has aged poorly itself. What's even more head-scratching is that when this movie came out in 1983, they already knew this. The movie was not a popular one in the 80s when this thing popped up, so I'm not entirely sure why they ever themed it this way to begin with. But it's going away now because it's 2023. It is time to move on is the idea behind it. A lot of people like that. A lot of people don't like that. I am not here, like so many of my compatriots, to ride the ride one last time. I am here rather to document what the park looks like today. While people are celebrating either the ride going away or the fact that the ride was here to begin with. Either way, join us today as we do just a little Splorin. So it's about 10 o'clock right now. As you can see, there's a lot of people here that are not running directly over to Splash Mountain. Disney isn't really making a big deal out of the fact that today is the last day, probably because they don't want to be seen as taking advantage of this. So I'm not sure if these people even really know, but some people do. I mean, I've already seen a couple people carrying around Brer Rabbit stuffed animals and things like that, although I've been told by our good pal Adam the Woo that merchandise has been very scarce and hard to come by for Splash Mountain in about a year. Now, what do I personally think about all this going on today? I honestly have no real problem with them untheming the ride. They're putting in Tiana, Princess and the Frog. I think that may be a little bit of a misstep. Although, honestly, nobody really asked me. The reason I would say it's a little bit of a misstep is I think that particular ride probably should have had its own area rather than be considered a reskin, because I feel like people will forever be comparing the two, which isn't particularly ideal nor fair. But that's probably just about all I got to say about that. We're heading through Adventureland right now. I always like Adventureland in the morning. This is one of those lands that I prefer early morning or late at night. Lights up really well at night. If you haven't had a chance to see it already, definitely worth a quick look. We are walking behind this crew who are off to fight the Panthers. You know, not that Disney's ever really hitched their wagon at anything controversial before. Captain Jack looks a little off today. I heard it's because his dog stepped on a bee. Right up ahead, of course, you can see some folks. It looks like they've got matching t-shirts. They are here to say goodbye to the ride. Surprisingly, they are the first ones I've seen with any sort of custom t-shirts today. I kind of expected more. Again, neither good nor bad. Just surprising is all. Here's where things start getting a little crazier than usual. The line for Splash is backed out all the way down here, as you can see. And they do have this young lady here directing traffic, something that doesn't usually have to happen. Partially because Thunder Mountain being back there is popular and people go this way, and partially because Splash Mountain is broken about half the time. Definitely a lot of cell phones out there today, filming one last time. Oh my gosh, is that YouTube's own Tampa Jay and Cris the Girl? What in the world are they doing? Well, we know what they're doing here. We know what they're doing here. The line continues down here, of course. Let's see if we can see just how long these folks are going to be waiting. It looks like, according to the sign right there, these fine folks are going to be waiting the better part of 4 hours. Do you want to wait 4 hours? No. Now, I'm doing my best not to judge anything today. That's the whole idea. But this is a little insane. And right over there, YouTube's own World of Micah eating a croissant or something. Nailed it. YouTube's own Adam the Woo not eating a croissant. We are currently seeing people who have already ridden and they have jumped back in line. So 2 rides, if you got here right at the beginning, 2-hour wait to begin with, 4-hour wait now, 2 rides, 6 hours. So we just ran into Justin Scard, who is in town from California.
Yeah.
The original, I tell you,
yeah.
Magic Kingdom. Justin,
the original Magic Kingdom and the original Splash Mountain.
The original Splash Mountain.
Pretty awesome.
I gotta ask, you've been on it already today, yes?
Hold on one second. Look at this shirt.
Tracker Scard Woo.
Hold on, look at that shirt. Tracker Scard Woo. It's in the wrong order. It should be reversed. Reverse it.
And he looks like Bricky.
I know. Adam already got mad that he was the last. Of course. He was the first. He should be on the top. Yeah. How you like this? He doesn't like it.
Look at this guy. He looks like Bricky.
This is the second time. Oh, you're back in. You're ready for that.
And over here, YouTube's own Tampa Jay and Cris the Girl. You guys first time through, yeah?
Yeah, we've been waiting like 48, 49 minutes.
So you guys are like 1/8 of the way there?
Yeah.
Wow.
We got Ian and Splorin.
We do. It's a congruence of vlogs. By the way, Justin.
I couldn't let him go through.
No, he looks like Bricky.
Saying something to the. I don't think he looks like Bricky.
I mean, look at that.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Bricky,
you know Bricky more than I do. Yeah, I've only met Bricky the one time.
Hey, what's up,
Good to see you, man.
Tampa Jay, Cris the Girl, Justin Scard. So, Justin Scard, he's already been on it one time.
Yeah.
How many times today are you doing it?
Oh, I have no idea. We'll see.
Are you just going to keep riding it until you can't ride it?
No, I've been riding it all week, so I'm good.
I was going to say, I know you've already been here like twice this week.
I'll probably go in one more time. I think I have a lightning lane later, so I'm not one of those people that's like, I gotta ride it over and over, you know.
No.
Let other people get a chance, I guess. But
it's it's wet, it's warm, it's chafing weather, folks. You don't want to do
weather.
too much.
At least it's not Chapek weather. Yikes!
It's Television Zone. Adam the Woo joining us from. I just cannot get over this shirt.
Yeah, it's nice.
This shirt got
Repping Eisner today.
So this was as Justin over here pointed out. This was an Eisner era ride. Going away.
Eisner and Tony Baxter.
Tony Baxter. No. You think Tony Baxter's here today?
I inquired about that. Wouldn't it be great if Eisner and Baxter walked up like hand in hand? They're just like having a zippity-doo-dah time.
You know,
and they just
face.
I don't care what the background is. Having them walk up to you holding hands is awesome regardless.
I mean, when you zippy to do now, it's okay to hold hands.
It is kind of crazy out here. Now, you pointed out a few minutes ago, Joey Fatone just walked by. I'd say about 80% of the people that we know in town have walked by at one point or another.
It's a busy day.
It is. So I got to ask you, how many times today are you planning to fall down?
Well, I've done it once, so maybe one more time. I'm going to get at least 2 in. I'd like to do it 3 times. I'm going to try to do 3 times. I've done it twice so far. No, I've done it once so far. Later on, I'm going to do it twice, and then maybe at the end of the night do it a 3rd time.
Try to get it the dark version of it too. Yeah. We're not going to do it today. We are going to try to hit Thunder Mountain a whole bunch of times.
You're not going to go on Splash?
Probably not. Ian's not a big fan of Splash. But Thunder Mountain at this point has like a 25-minute wait, so while people are distracted, we'll rob the copper plates, if you will, over here at Thunder Mountain. Good to see you.
Sounds good, man.
As we do just a little join us.
Splashing?
Just a little thundering.
You'll be doing best remove them.
A little mountain. Kind of funny, it actually looks like the line is starting to thin out ever so slightly. I did not expect to see that happening this early in the day. This is a little off topic, but I've always enjoyed these. If you haven't been here before, sometimes the cleaning crew will come out here with a little mop, giant paintbrush, I guess, and some water, and paint these on the ground until they disappear. You can see Mickey is already about half gone, and Donald up there is 2/3 gone. But Goofy, for whatever reason, doesn't want to evaporate. Now, while everyone is waiting in line for that, that leaves us open to go see the bars. Full transparency, I'm not a huge fan of the Bears personally, but this young man is. So, the Bears we shall go. I don't usually film people I don't know, but this gentleman obviously wants to be seen. That is Piglet. How about that? Piglet. Stopping into the Harbor House. This has been a long-time favorite of my entire family because it's out of the way, it's cool, and they've got some stuff that you can't get elsewhere. And I think we're going to try something new today. So I'm trying something a little new this time. This is the Sea Captain's Catch, or at least is a version of it. It is fried fish on a brown bun, which I believe is pumpernickel. Could be wrong. Something new on the menu. Usually comes with slaw and a little tartar sauce. Adam over there tried something new as well. He's got the green beans. Those aren't the new thing, but the grilled shrimp is a new thing for you, right? I have to ask, in a theme park, I'm always a little worried about seafood. It can go either way really quickly. How was it, though?
I've already eaten it. The grilled shrimp's gone. There's chicken, fried chicken. They actually have really good seafood over at ABC Commissary.
Oh, Hollywood. Yes. Actually, I agree with that.
They have shrimp. Good.
And ribs.
I'm trying to think what that is. Some kind of a shrimp item. Anyway, they have good shrimp there.
They have good shrimp there. I give you vloggers, filming vloggers, filming vloggers, filming vloggers. So a couple hours ago, it wasn't looking so bad, but now you see the lightning lane is backed up all this way, which is just a little bit of awful.
255? Wow.
It's just a little bit of awful.
I'm glad I got here when I did.
2 hours, not 2 hours, 255 minutes. So 200 minutes now, which I'm not much of a mathematician, but that's a long time. As you can see, it's still just absolutely insane over here, but a little less insane than I thought it could be, if that makes any sense. Nobody's hitting each other with signs or, laying down or tying themselves to a tree. At least not yet. Jumping on the train for the first time since it reopened. It's been down for a couple years.
Scenery means we've left the rattle and rumble of that old gold mine.
Waiting to see if there's anything new.
Entered my favorite leg of the journey. Lush wilderness, calm waters, and untamed beauty. Folks, we're in nature's wonderland.
Nothing yet, at least.
Out here, I'm fortunate that some of my closest friends call it home. That village is a true...
Sounds like the audio may have changed a little bit, but other than the audio, this particular trek of the track, not so different. Jumping off the train here at the Fantasyland station, heading through this storybook circus area, we are going to head out here because the boy has something he's been wanting to see in Fantasyland proper. And just what is it that Ian cannot wait to see? Why, it's The Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, of course. So actually a little bit of a congruence here, if you will. Splash Mountain, of course, closing down today. Tiana, the frog thing, taking its place. This actually, for those of you that don't know this already, this used to be a beloved ride as well. One that was a little bit less controversial. Actually, the real controversy came after they took this one out. Winnie the Pooh used to be Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. It was an opening day attraction, still over at Disneyland. Old school tech, very old school dark ride, and they took it out and they put this in. And a lot of us were not happy. In fact, I'm still not thrilled about it. But hey, look at this. We kind of got that whole Alfred Hitchcock thing going on. A lot of us still aren't happy. We missed that ride. But Ian actually heard that there's an Easter egg in here, and we're going to go see it today, aren't we? We're going to find that Easter egg, and we're going to, I think we're supposed to say, take you with us. Now, back in the day, this would have all looked like a manor house in England, but now it's a book. There's honey pots instead of cars. But, you know, progress, I suppose. All right, heading on in. Let's find this Easter egg that Ian wanted to see. A little nod to Mr. Toad. Oh my gosh, I believe it's right in front of us. So Ian, it's in this room. I think it's going to be behind us when we go in, or to the side of us. There it is. All right. So Ian, you saw it. You saw it, right? Ah, look at that. He's got something in his eye, but he's feeling better now, right, pal? Did you find it? All right. And when we get off, you're going to tell us what it was, right? All right. We've come to an unexpected stop. And because of that, this poor gopher will be spitting into infinity. I do kind of like the special effects of the splashing water. And we finish off the story as we began, with gluttony. And as we head back down the ramp, Ian's going to explain to us what exactly it was that we saw. All right, Ian, so explain nice and loud what it is that we just saw.
So that was a picture of Al and Mr. Toad.
And what is it supposed to signify?
So this used to be Mr. Toad's Wild Ride until he closed down and decided to break it to The Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. And for the last memory, they decided to put a portrait of Al and Mr. Toad. If we see the picture, we can remember about Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
So it's Mr. Toad basically selling the property to Al, right?
Yep.
And this is the first time you've seen that Easter egg, right?
Yep.
You excited?
Yep.
You want to keep going?
No.
All right.
Let's just start heading.
Heading out it is. think we have one last ride in us today. We got the Liberty Belle here, the steamboat, the paddle wheel, the jewel of the rivers of America here in, well, I don't know if, is this right here technically Frontierland, or is this technically Liberty Square?
I think this is the rivers of America.
Right, but this earth right here.
That's a good question.
This is technically, and you know this because
I used to work here.
and you did what with this?
I drove
Watched it go by, and you drove the boat.
I was up there, up at the top there. I was down at the bottom, actually doing the steam room in there. I did it all. Yeah.
I drove the boat one time.
Yeah?
And it was very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, sure is.
Was it nerve-wracking for you?
This is the most stressful, I'm going to say it right now. This is the most stressful job on Disney property. It seriously is. Very stressful.
And you go around the corner and you hit the horn, what is it, 5-6 times?
Something like that. It's different toots.
Different toots.
Depending on where you are, and then the bell rings and all that.
Because if you don't do it the right way, you're going to run people over and you're going to be on the news that day.
Yeah, and not for a good reason.
Yeah. So, kids, this is going to be an educational piece of the blog. I'm actually not sure that I've ever filmed this particular attraction before. Use this to get a good view of the craziness over there by Splash Mountain, and one last time kind of see how things are going with the crowds. So you and I went on this back in like June or something, and they let us up there to steer the boat.
That's pretty awesome.
It was. Now I got to ask you, Chris was saying that steering the boat first time extremely nerve-wracking because you're afraid you're going to do something wrong. Was that your experience? Very, very calm and casual?
Rails. You're not going to steer it into the side of an embankment.
That would be kind of...
Yeah. I handled it like a champ.
I did it the right way.
I forgot about that now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, I've actually still got the certificate in my car. Looks like this is open. This isn't open very often. This is Aunt Polly's. This is a restaurant where you can get like peanut butter sandwiches and other picnic-esque foods. I don't see this open very often unless it's a special occasion or the summer, but I guess today would be a special occasion. So Chris, what are the chances that we get halfway through and we just see you scream and just throw yourself overboard rather than go through the entire ride again? Better than average?
Let's say 70% chance.
70, 80?
Yeah.
70, 80%?
Yeah.
As Jay just pointed out, that's real steam. Real steam, not that Hollywood stuff. Justin, I got a question for you, sir. You obviously are a left coaster. Which boat do you prefer?
Which what?
Which boat? Which steamboat do you prefer?
Oh, the Mark Twain Riverboat, the original.
It's the original.
Of course.
It's got the dance floor in it. It's got the kitchen in it.
It's not really for any reason other than it was Walt's boat.
It's the original.
And it's named after Mark Twain.
It is.
Mark Twain guy.
So there is a little bit of spiel on this ride about the departing ride about Splash Mountain. As I understand, we may be the ones bringing you the very last spiel. It's a little bright over there. Let's come over here. The last ones to bring you the last of the spiel. Let's check it out, shall we? By the way, this is one of my favorite views in the park, where you have Adventureland sticking up over your Frontierland stuff. And right over there, you can still see a little bit of Liberty Square. It's incredible.
You know, it seems to me that when I was younger, I could remember everything, whether it happened or not. As I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all. See that peak just beyond the outskirts of Frontierland? That's Chicken Hill, or at least it used to be. Damn versus a few years back, and folks been calling it Splash Mountain.
There you go.
Some of even thinking of riding falling out logs over the big falls. It's far-fetched, I know, but it's the truth. All my life, it seems I never could tell a lie, but anybody would doubt more a truth than anybody would believe. But believe me when I tell you.
Chris, did you capture the last spiel?
I did, I think. Did you?
I did, although it was a little noisy. I'm not sure what we'll get.
Yeah, but it happened. I can confirm it.
We documented history just now.
It did.
I feel tingly.
Me too. It's not just the coffee.
It's not just the coffee. The coffee helps.
Yeah, it does help.
Coffee helps most things. There goes Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Personal favorite for me, by the way, over here in the parks. 2 trains, by the way, going by at one time.
Runaway mine train rolling down with simple-hearted, spirit-filled folks like you.
You know, I've never actually seen the goat from back here before. Oh, Adam, the spiel today. They best remove him.
It'll be removed after tonight.
Is this the last ride of the night here? No. Oh. Well, I don't feel like it's history quite as much as I said it was a second ago then, but it's still sort of historical.
Yeah, close enough.
That's the last time you'll hear this spiel.
It's in the vicinity of history.
Unless you get on again. That's it.
Well, yeah, it's kind of late. Hey, there goes the train, though.
Oh, no way. And now they're reverse angle.
There's the train. Maybe we get a shave and a haircut on that train.
2 bits?
Not so good. This had to do the shave and a haircut.
Beep, beep.
Yes!
Go ahead and say, nailed it, nailed it.
Shave and a haircut, but it's kind of close.
Just get out of the bayou.
That's awesome.
Captain. It's Beacon
I didn't know that they did that. Huh. How about that? There's an alligator down there. You know, I don't think I've ever noticed the fish down there before either. That's incredible. And of course, there's the herd. Right there, by the way, you can see the captain piloting the boat. I was fortunate enough to pilot the boat one time with Adam about 6 months ago. It was a little nerve-wracking. As Adam pointed out, there is a rail in the middle, but you're still afraid you're going to like hit something and you're going to jump the rail and plow into, well, probably that. And let me tell you, that is the last thing that you want to drive into.
Telling those tales are the ones filled with spirits.
I'm going back right after this.
All right, folks, this is the end of the day, as far as you know, for Adam the Woo, Justin Scard, Tampa Jay, Cris the Girl.
Hello. Lunchtime, dude. We're staying until 11 p.m., right?
Gluten-free chicken fingers.
I heard it was
We're
midnight.
staying until close, dude.
It's 4:30 right now.
It is,
Adam is going to be on the last log.
Adam has looked like he's on the last log for the last 4 hours now. So, hey, if you haven't done so already, give the button below a little tickle. It says subscribe. You know it well. And hey, we're gonna see you next time when we.
What? A what?
The button, a little tickle, a sensual tickle.
Like a tickle like this?
That's what he did last time too. Look at that. 6 years later, he's still doing the exact same thing. And we'll see you next time when we do just a little Splorin.